Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Creates a little space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
they're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Quarterback making checks. After run, now throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Tulsa's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Alford. With the catch, it's Peterson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. On the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. Still on his feet at the 45. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Alford. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tulsa. First points of the day are on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Power football with the run. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Looking to pass. It's Alford. It's complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peterson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go. And the Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short.
Black 14! Black 14!
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. Take it myself, in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 21 to Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Find some fresh air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. The lone back's got it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for room, it's Blue. Gets it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Owls have taken it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, Dave.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, that last...
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.